Gotcha.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, for my first foray back in the game, I felt like I held my own pretty good for a deck I've never used before.
Right. What do you think about the Luigi Diddy matchup as a Luigi main yourself?
Even.
Even? Okay, I can see that.
Because the thing is, Diddy likes to force people to approach with the banana. Luigi doesn't have to. It's like, I'll just fireball over it. Why do I even have to approach?
And so we're going to be going to Smash with the classic starter.
Yep. Whipping that grab and getting thrown up for it, but not much damage off of that.
Now, their set history, Zinoto is hugely positive on LOE1.
Yeah.
But LOE1 does have a win on him not too long ago, in the last 2 months, I believe. So.
Yeah, and he's definitely one of those players that definitely gives him trouble that I've seen. Because, like, even if Zinoto wins, it's usually still really close between the two.
That's a good way of putting it. And right now he's off to a good start. He's got Diddy in disadvantage off stage. Ooh, he called out that jump that roll pretty hard.
Yeah, I like that. Just rolling along with him and just throwing out the quick jab that Luigi has to keep him from being able to act out of that roll.
And both these characters, it's kind of interesting. They both have, you know, a lot of times people think boxing games, like, you need to have, like, multiple good moves. I mean, frankly, just down tilt for Diddy and just jab for Luigi are so good at getting people off you up close.
Yep, exactly. Wow, Zinoto just walking up to him and getting a grab. I mean, that's just the kind of mental games we have here. And that forward smash, sending Zinoto flying.
I love that hesitation by Low as he just kind of, like, hesitated, faded it back, and then he turned it around and he got it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's such a good move to do to trap your opponents if they're trying to come in and grab you. Because usually a lot of people will be planning on trying to grab you where you're at currently, not where you're moving to. So it's something to keep in mind.
That should be a kill.
Yep. Man, that down tilt is just so good for confirming into imagination for Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be just up smash. It could be forward smash, forward air, imagination.
All right, and Zinoto is just content to trade with him, and he says, "Hey, I'm not, or I'm at death percent, you know, but I want to build up some damage before."
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't have to worry about nair killing him for another 25%, I'd say.
Okay. Recognizing that that is not safe on shield.
Yep. Just backing off, and LOE1 really just pushed to the edge of the map here, getting that good up smash as Zinoto was trying to jump over him.
And that's the thing I love seeing, too, is when players are able to, like, call out jumps. I think that's one of the harder things to do in this game in some ways, because there are so many things that are safe on shield. You got Luigi combos, 41% real quick.
Yeah, that was a really good reset with the down air for the combo and being able to continue it. So that's definitely one thing that Zinoto will have to keep in mind, because even though he's has that percent lead, one combo is all it'll take.
Yes. Ooh, the dash hack. I don't think that's what he wanted.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the thought, because if Zinoto tried to spot dodge, it could have caught him out of it. But the thing is, with that banana in front of him, he didn't really have to worry about that too much.
Okay.
Jeez.
And that fair has just been giving Low such a hard time to try and get in, you know? Luigi doesn't have the best air mobility, and he doesn't have enough disjoint on his fair or bair, really, to trade with that as much as he'd like.
Wow. No!
No!
That did it! That actually did it! With that much rage, at just over 50%. It killed Zinoto outright.
I feel like it can even kill earlier than that, too, but...
I mean, if you have max rage, yes, but usually that kills raw without rage somewhere around 65% for that weight of character. The fact that it killed just around 50% is ridiculous.
Yeah. Diddy is about 92 or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, he just called out, I mean, Zinoto put all of his eggs in the basket. He was going for the neutral get up with that up smash coverage. I mean, it's a frame 5 move and it lasts quite a few frames. But, I mean, Low just saying, I'll wait, shield, and then up B.
Yeah.
Why not?
Man, and definitely stealing that game from the jaws of defeat. LOE1 going into game 2 strong here.
Luigi definitely has, he's one of those characters that can get overwhelmed sometimes by characters that can space him out. But at the same time, he does have the X factor with that tornado and the uppy.
And the misfire.
Yes, and the misfire. And look at that start right now, 64% to only 10.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of just defending against the banana, watching what Zinoto does after the banana is thrown, and reacting accordingly. Trying to run past the monkey flip, but Luigi not known for his speed.
I almost feel like Zinoto is even going more fair heavy than normal. Like a lot of times I see him trying to use like a lot of Diddy's tools, but right now he's just trying to space him out with aerials, and it's working pretty well. Oh, I don't think he has a jump. Oh, yes he does. He saved it. I keep on thinking that he's going to lose.
Yeah, he's definitely been working on trying to improve his mash, because that's something that everybody in the scene has been hammering into.
Right.
Like, you have to have the mash. He misjudged the distance there.
Unfortunate. Oh, and he just kind of rolled into that jab there. He just held it out there. And Diddy does have a pretty good roll, frame data-wise, in a lot of ways. It's pretty quick, and it covers good distance. And like a lot of people, including Zero, Zinoto, use that roll for good movement to kind of cross up on shield, apply pressure with down tilt and other things. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it is readable, you know? And a character like Luigi definitely has the grab range to call it out and the good jabs.
Yeah, so it's definitely something Zinoto will have to keep in mind moving forward. And getting him with that turnaround F smash.
Another one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's such a great move to catch people out when they're trying to specifically position something or even a monkey flip, because that's a set distance right there.
And I love how Low saves that F smash, you know, when he really understands when he needs to use that good spacing on it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not something like a lot of newer Luigi players want to like use a lot of their smash attacks either as baits and things like that. But Low realizing, hey, I just need to save it for when I know I can get it.
Yeah, because I mean, you can just use jab, which is just as safe to get people off of you and leaves fewer openings. So if you're just looking for that percent, sometimes the jab is all you need.
Okay. And Zinoto just threatening without really committing. He's just throwing out the down tilt. He's like, what are you going to do about it? That'll be it. Yep.
Just because LOE1 barely missed that grab, Zinoto was able to get up out of that animation, down tilt, and get the kill.
And Zinoto had, I mean, Low had a really hot start there. But I mean, frankly, Zinoto brought that back hard, and it was a convincing second stock there, too. Kind of like the first game in some ways, especially with how much Zinoto was in control. But this time he secured it out. Didn't get greedy. Don't get greedy, kids, remember.
Wise words from Coach Slam, folks.
I like to get greedy. Sometimes it's fun. Actually, it's almost always fun, but
save it for the Wario mains.
Yes.
We're going into game 3 here. Definitely looks like this could be a back and forth set between these two.
Yeah, I'd love to see this go to game 5 if possible. I mean, Low definitely has that in him to frankly take the set if he's playing well.
Yeah. I swear, it's always tricky to read if the Diddy is going to be going for the hitbox or the grab box with the monkey flip, because they can activate it at any time to switch it from that grab to an attack.
And I like how he used the tornado. He hasn't really been making much use of it this set, but I mean, it is pretty punishable, and then he goes for it again. But
yeah, because that's the tricky thing. You can DI downwards while that's happening if it's on the ground.
No, that time he did get clipped out of the double jump, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Zinoto looking very clean here and confident.
Yeah, only 13% on him. He is definitely starting to get the download on LOE1 and really starting to take control of this match.
The question is, how does Low get in when behind? Because, I mean, Luigi is more of like a zoner. He doesn't want to approach if he has to, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, you can try and power shield stuff, but I mean, when you have something like down tilt pressure, banana, there are so many options for him to get pressure.
Yeah, and not just that, but the ability for your opponent to vary up when they're doing their attacks makes it even harder to read when you need to power shield. So that's definitely not going to be the most reliable tactic. LOE1 could always just sit back and try and space out with fireballs for a little bit, try and see if he can fluster Zinoto into approaching, but that runs the risk of Zinoto just using the clock to his advantage with the lead that he has right now.
You've seen Zinoto a lot. He's just kind of doing like this little short hop thing, and he's scaring Low into picking some option, and then he's either down tilting or going for the grab as he sees fit, whatever option he thinks is better.
Jeez. Just sending LOE1 left and right here. Only 54% take in this game. And this is why Zinoto is one of the top 20 on the PGR.
Yes, absolutely. And his confidence in this matchup is especially impressive, too. I mean, he beat Elegant in the one time they've only fought once, correct?
To my knowledge, yes.
Yes, and it was a 3-0?
Unfortunately for the Elegant fans.
Unfortunate for the Luigi fans, but Zinoto shows that he knows this matchup like the back of his hand. And I know early on, I believe he lost a few times to LOE1, like right at the start of the game. But once he figured that matchup, it's been destruction ever since for the most part.
Yeah, so LOE1's definitely going to have to figure out some way to deal with these short hops that Zinoto's using to fluster him.
Yeah.
And honestly, it might just be patience or just walking away when he's short hopping at him. There we go. Good power shield. Gets the re-grab out of that.
47% on that string.
Yeah. Had to improv a little bit of it, but hey, it works out.
And Zinoto, on the other hand, has 75%. He just is grabbing him, throwing him, and has control of the pace of the match. And I think that's the hard part for Low, is he wants to try and find a way to get some momentum, but Zinoto is putting pressure at the right times and knowing when not to commit. It's artful, really.
Yeah, and on top of that, every time that Zinoto gets that advantage, his main plan has mostly been to just chuck LOE1 back off stage, because he knows that the more he has to sacrifice to get back to the stage, the easier Zinoto's job of killing him is going to be.
And I like how he double jumped both out of that up smash, the potential up smash, and the up throw there.
Yeah, definitely good awareness of what Zinoto would be looking for at these percents.
A lot of people want to air dodge, and air dodge is a good option too in some situations. Some situations can be like a 50-50.
Oop, okay. Footstool can be a good option in some situations as well.
Right, but Zinoto, why is he just not doing like a roll there? A lot of people, you know, they might have great habits for teching, but with like, you know, sometimes they get scared right after they get footstool, then they roll, you know? But Zinoto, why is he just standing there? He's like, I'm not messing around. I don't want to get hit by an up smash or anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, the last thing you want to do is give...
That was so clean. He was saving that banana,
yeah.
And he just got up close. He saw that Zinoto was kind of close enough, got the trip.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about certain characters with banana. Because if they know what they can do off of a banana conversion, they can get good mileage. And with Luigi having that up B out of a banana throw, it's devastating to a Diddy player.
And Low, especially this game, has been using that jump option a lot more to get around with miles. Like, he's not dying as much. Like, he's trying to get Zinoto to commit, but there's Zinoto just like, I'll trade with you. Why not?
Yeah, he's like, you know what? You're going to the platform. I'm going to commit for this. You got to land here. There's no other option for you.
This could be the stock of the set for Low. He's got to do something different here. He has a lot of good ideas of what he's trying to do, but just getting in is so challenging.
Yeah,
look at that quick 62%.
Yeah. Getting in, let alone getting back on. That's the key thing right now. I mean, look at this. Zinoto's just had him at the ledge for this entire stock, but LOE1 finally getting some breathing room here.
And Low just kind of slowing things down. Oh, no, but he still gets tripped. He's trying to be patient there, too.
Jeez.
And now that jump option is being called out by the fair, too.
Man. I mean, Zinoto's just figured out, like, ahead of time what LOE1's going to be trying next to get out of these situations.
Not yet.
Nope, but next one, even though it'll be a little stale, could do it.
Ooh, and I like that hesitation for the down smash. And Zinoto will take it 3-1 pretty cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, for the few ins that LOE1 got, other than that, Zinoto mostly had